Hello and welcome back. Several videos ago, there was a coffee maker video and I said, keep that in mind, it's coming back. So yes, fun times. So like I said, keep that in mind because what we're doing right now is we're going to be using object-oriented programming to make that coffee machine. And so if you remember, there was lots of lines of code and no one has time for that. So we're going to be using classes to build that. So this is actually our coffee machine requirements. So we're gonna have a prompt of what would you like. We're gonna turn off the we're gonna turn it off by using an off button. We're gonna print a report about how much is how much of the resources are left. Check if resources are sufficient. Process your coins. Check, and then this is how we're going to make sure it's successful, and we're going to make coffee. So it's going to be all a great fun thing. And since we're using object-oriented programming, if you look over here, you see that we already have our files. We have a coffee maker, a main, menu, money machine. So you're like, how would we know we're in this classes? So actually in this video, which the link will be in the notes, you can well, if you pay for it, you can go to Udemy and get this course and you can download the files. I cannot give you the files because copyright infringement, I think. I don't know. I'm not having the FBI at my door, not for that at least. So we have menu items class, and this is just explaining everything is. We have our attributes, name, cost, ingredients, and then we have menu class, get items. So it gives you an explanation like get items, coffee maker class, and money machine class, and you see all that. So we have our menu class, coffee maker, money machine. And if you just want to see what's in them, see. But we're not going to touch any of this stuff. Someone's already created this for us, right? So fun time. So we're going to go to main, and I accidentally deleted this, so we're not going to type it in. So let me copy and paste this right here. So we already have our imports, paste. See, we already have our imports. So let's actually go to our instructions, and there'll be some toggling back and forth. Hopefully everything on the screen is great for you to see. So let's start off with our classes, right? So looking at our, let's look at the first, looking at, we're gonna have a prompt of what would you like, right? But before we get there, let's put our classes in here. So let's start with our first class would be menu, right? So where is that at? We have a menu class. So let's go ahead and let's do menu. And we're gonna keep everything simple, menu, right? See, now we have a menu, and I think we should be able to print that. No, I think we need more things before we can print the menu. Oh, that's right. We got to put in a report. So that's how we're able to see. So actually, we'll come back to that. That comes later. So we're just going to be pulling in our classes. And so we have our menu and we have our coffee maker class. Let's go ahead and put that. Coffee maker equals coffee maker. And parentheses. One thing I always forget. And then we have our money machine. Equals money machine. Okay. And let's go ahead and build out our reports, right? So we have our coffee maker. And we need a report, right? And we also have our money machine report. So let's make sure all that works. Money machine. Let's see. Line 11 in module is not applicable. So line 11, what did I do wrong? Oh, forgot to put report because we're pulling reports. It's probably a little important. All right, let's try that again. And remember, we talked about this debugging. This is part of debugging. As you're working through things step by step, you can see what the error is. And here we go. So we have what's in our machine. We have our money. See, money machine, coffee maker report. So what is it that we need to do? So we want to turn off the machine by having a prompt that says off, right? Well, let's just go ahead and put that in. Is on equals true. Okay, but we're going to have to build that out in a while loop. So while is on. There we go. So when it's on, we got options. Oops, don't capitalize that. Options. I have a new keyboard. Probably should do a video about that. I got a magic keyboard. Let's see if you want to. Oh, it's because I have a background on. You can't see it. Well, I try to show you. Oh, there you go. It's my magic keyboard because I have a MacBook. I love it. I don't have to guess, you know, what certain buttons are, like the command and the option and control. There'll be another video for that another day, maybe. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get items, right? So, and let's go ahead and do that. Run it. So we do have a while loop, so it's on. So when it's on, we're going to do the options get items. But if choice, did I spell that right? Yes, equals why am I getting as on? Why am I getting that? All right. Okay, so, and also, so we need to do our on off and needs to report. So we'll kind of put all that together in this while loop. So let's see. That's right. We need to put in a choice. That's why it's doing that. So choice. Okay. Or input something. So what do you want to input? You want to know what you want to drink, right? So let's go ahead and write that in. My computer, it's getting really loud here. It's been happening a lot lately. I might have too many tabs on in the background. What would you like? Question mark. And then we can put in options, right? So we gotta know what your options are. And then no. So if choices equals off, there we go, is on is false. But then if choice equals port, always forget that. Okay, if we want to report, we're going to want to report of what's in the coffee maker. So we're going to coffee maker dot, like we did up there, port. Go. We have a money machine dot report. All right. So we should be able to run. Oh, stop rerun. All right, so we got some questions. So we're able to get, we did, let's make sure if it's off. So let's put off. Okay, then it's off. That's how we turn it off. And let's go ahead and rerun it. So what we like to drink. We'll put a latte. See, so it's working. So we go off, then it stops asking us questions, okay? And then we should, let's check and see if we can get a report. Actually, no, yeah, there goes our report right there because we actually haven't spent any money because remember last time we had put, ask it to put in money. So it's gonna ask us to put money in once we finish our drink. So we have our elif. You know, that means something's coming up because it's supposed to be if or else, elif if there's going to be more than 2 options. Okay. Oh, I did stop running the code. Okay, good. So else, and we're going to see if we have sufficient resources and it's going to process our coins. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. So we have our drink equal menu. And since I did this before, I'm forgetting you have not ran through this with me. So here are the attributes: name, cost, ingredients, get items, find drink, report, prints reports of all resources. That's why I know what we're doing and what I'm using. Is resources sufficient? So when I'm going to build that out, like, well, how would I know to use that? Because I already know what's in there. Is resource sufficient? And parameter drink menu items, the menu items object to make returns true when order can be made. So make order, say parameter, order menu item. So it lets me know how things work. Report, prints current profit, make payment, all that great fun stuff. So that's, since I already created this and I forgot, you get to see it on my second or third time going through things. Sometimes I make sure I can do it on my own. All right, so we're on the else, and we're going to find drink. We put choice in there. That's not his choice. We are running into an issue. Okay. Then we have an if, making sure everything is lined up. All right, coffee maker. Oh, let's space that. Is resource sufficient? And our resource is drink. Go. If money machine, make payment, our drink cost. Okay. Then we'll have our coffee maker, make coffee. All right, so let's go through what we did. So start from the top. Let's look actually this here, it might be helpful. So from the menu, from here, we import menu item. From coffee maker, import coffee maker. From money machine, import money machine. All this is bringing us into this where we're working here on this sheet, right? So we did our money machine equals money machine. And this is so we know what this is so what we're programming and knows what things are going to be called. And so this was for is on is true. And so then we have our while loop. We put everything inside of a while loop, right? And remember, it's going to keep going, keep going. That's why we call it a while loop. So when it is on, you're going to get the menu items. So, and you're going to get a choice of, it's going to show you our menu items and your choice of what do you want. And this options right here, I mean, what do you like? So our options, right? So we see right here, what do you like? And then the way it came out here, you see how we have our parentheses? See those? That's what we have right here, our options, right? And our options, it should have been here, right? Our options are coming from our menu items. So let's go. See, our options are coming from our menu items. You see this? You see we're over here? We have a latte, espresso, cappuccino. And on the back end, where you see where it's water is 200, milk is 150, coffee is 24, and the cost is $2.50. All this has already been built. So that's the great part of object-oriented programming. Like before, we had to build all of this stuff out, but now here we're just calling out to it, right? So if our choice equals off, so when we put in our choice right here, as you've seen what we did before, if we put off, the machine goes off. If it does not put off, if it is on, it's going to give us the report of what's in the coffee maker and the money that's in there. So it's going to give that back to us, right? So yeah, we went through the if and the elif, and let's go through the else. So we're down here now. So drink, menu, find drink choice. So it's looking for the choice of the drink. If the resources are sufficient, when we say resources, it's these ones right here. If they are sufficient, then you can make a payment and get your drink, right? So let's go ahead, and I think in here it gives us what we wanted us to, did it give us something to try out? Let's see, check transaction successful. So, okay. Okay. When an order should drink, significant resources to make a drink. Okay, so we're going to, okay, let's start with, let's go. So we put in a report. As you've seen, when we clicked report, and it had and gave us a report. So I'm checking my Apple Watch. I have things going on in the background. My kids will be coming home soon. All right, so we did our report, right? So looks like there's enough to get a drink. So see, there's sufficient resources, drink selected, yada, yada, remember quarters, yada, yada. We remember that, right? You know, quarters, 25 cents, dime is 10 cents, this is 5 cents, pennies is 1 cent. Not sure if you need that refresher, but just in case, you got it. So let's check this transaction. So we're going to do a latte, and it looks like it wants us to put in 52 cents. So that'll be 2 quarters. You'll put in 0 dimes, 0 nickels, 2 pennies. Sorry, that is enough money. That is not, there's not enough money refunded. And you're like, well, how does it know that? Where is this pulling from? Remember, all of this is in the back end. So you see how all this code is already written. See, sorry, enough money is refunded. So we already built all that code. That's a couple of videos ago, but now we're here. So, but all you see is this, which is awesome, right? Right, so we know that works. And we're going to, okay, but if the user inserted enough money, then the cost of drink gets added to the machine. If the user inserted too much money, the machine should offer change. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get another latte. We're gonna put too much money in there this time. So we know a latte is $2.50, right? So we'll put in 8 quarters, 10 dimes, and we'll do 10 nickels and 10 pennies, right? Great. So here's your change, $1.10 and change. Here's your latte because we already paid. That's great, right? And actually, let's pull our report because we did have 1 coffee. So let's just say report. And as you can see, the water, milk, and coffee and money in the machine has changed. So let's go up to our previous report. Here's our last one, where it's 300 milliliters of water, milk, coffee. It's all there. Money is 0. But now that we had some coffee, things have changed. So let's give another, I'm not actually following this to the T. Oh, yeah, this one's like showing like how the reports can change. Let's get some more, right? Because, you know, we're ordering coffees for everybody. And this coffee is for you, Joe. I know you're watching, Joe. Coffee's for you. So we're gonna get Joe an espresso. You're like, if you're wondering who Joe is, don't worry about it. Joe is in Blacks and Cyber. So he likes the videos. And last time video I made about coffee, he said, I wish you could make real coffee. So do I. So let's go ahead. We put 10 quarters. Let's do 10 dimes, 10 nickels, 10 pennies. Wow. There's $2.60 and change. Enjoy your espresso. That's a lot of change. We should probably put exact. Now let's pull the report again. And as you can see, it went down. Let's get something else. We got a espresso, we got a latte. Let's do a cappuccino and make sure I spell that correctly. There's not enough water. So I can't get a cappuccino. Let's see. Did a latte? Can I get a latte machine? There's not enough milk or water. Well, you know what? Then off machine. I'm done with you. So now we made a machine. Now we made a coffee machine. We use object-oriented programming. So this is awesome. This is cool. This is where all of that work you do when you're doing it in the workplace, you're not going to have tons of lines of code. You're going to just want to import code from different places and bring it all in. And it kind of makes your code look tinier and prettier versus this. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but we made it and it's here. So thank you for watching part 2 of Coffee Machine. That's including object-oriented programming. This was fun. Sorry that machine doesn't make real coffee, but till next time, see you later.